What if I told you a single signature just changed the future of Nigeria's democracy? This is Nigeria News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why President Bola Tinubu signed a critical law in under 24 hours, what it means for the 2027 elections, and why one powerful minister says it shuts down all excuses. Meet Nyesom Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, a key political figure. On Wednesday, February 18, 2026, he made a statement that sent shockwaves through the political landscape. He was praising President Tinubu for an act of unprecedented speed, but here's the twist. This isn't just about efficiency. It's about power, perception, and preempting protest before the next major electoral battle even begins. The story starts on Tuesday, February 17, 2026. That's when Nigeria's National Assembly, after extensive debates, finally passed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2026. This is the legal framework that will govern the crucial 2027 general elections. The clock started ticking. Political observers held their breath, expecting the usual bureaucratic delays. But then, something shocking happened. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed the bill into law within 24 hours. He didn't wait. He didn't deliberate publicly. He acted immediately at the State House in Abuja, surrounded by the nation's top brass, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House Tajuddin Abbas, and Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila. The speed was the message, and Nyesom Wike was the first to decode it loudly. In his statement, issued by his aide Lear Alyenka, Wike didn't just offer polite congratulations. He launched a political missile. He said the prompt passage and immediate presidential assent have, and I quote, put an end to unnecessary protests from those allegedly preparing excuses for potential electoral defeats. Let that sink in. Before anyone could even criticize the new law's contents, a senior government figure declared the debate over. He framed swiftness as a virtue that silences opposition. But here's what nobody's talking about. The specific provisions inside this amended act remain a mystery. Wike's praise focused solely on the speed, not the substance. The article confirms that while some see this as a step toward electoral integrity, others have raised concerns over certain clauses. What are those clauses? We don't know yet. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has already released its timetable for the 2027 polls. This new law is the rulebook for that game, and it was written and ratified in a blinding flash. Wike called democracy a work in progress, saying we must always look at the Electoral Act to strengthen the process. But is strengthening the process about thoughtful amendment or lightning-fast ratification? The development has drawn mixed reactions nationwide. Notably, the statement referenced no immediate comments from opposition parties or civil society groups. Their silence, whether forced or strategic, is deafening. Further clarifications on the key changes are expected, but the law is already on the books. The implications are massive. This sets the stage for the next presidential race. It influences how campaigns are run, how votes are cast, and crucially, how results are challenged. By acting so fast, the administration has seized the narrative. They are the champions of democratic efficiency. But critics might ask, is this about deepening democracy or controlling the electoral terrain before the opposition can mobilize? The controversy is baked in. Some will view this as a historic step for credible elections. Others will see a rushed process that bypasses scrutiny. The tension is clear: procedural speed versus substantive debate. The payoff is a nation now operating under a new electoral law whose details are still emerging, with the highest stakes imaginable just over the horizon. So, what do you think? Was signing the Electoral Act in under 24 hours a masterstroke for democracy, or a power play to shut down dissent before it starts? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Nigeria News Update today for more breaking news that shapes your nation.